What did you think of the Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim trailer? I'm sure I mispronounced that. So, if you didn't see this, they put out a trailer for the next theatrical Lord of the Rings movie. It comes out this December, and it is an animated Lord of the Rings film set just 200 years before Lord of the Rings. And I really didn't know what to expect going into this trailer. I don't know enough about, Middle Earth, the source material, this story at all. No context. And so watching the trailer, if you removed the little prologue at the beginning, making it clear that trying to tie this to the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings films, and a little picture of a ring in the last 10 seconds. If I just watched this, besides like Rohan being mentioned, I don't think I would have known that this was Lord of the Rings. The type of story it's telling doesn't scream Lord of the Rings to me. It feels like a different type of fantasy. The types of creatures that we see, the type of creatures that I didn't see in the trailer. Like I didn't notice hobbits in there, pretty famous in our Middle Earth. Maybe they were in there, but I didn't feel like I noticed them. So to me, it didn't feel like a story that immediately seemed to be like a prequel to Lord of the Rings. It doesn't immediately fit nicely into that world. And anytime you do a story that's animated and something that feels live action, it always feels like a separate canon. For the obvious reasons of you're literally seeing two wildly different forms of video media, motion pictures. One is drawn and one is humans, and you immediately put one in a different category. Doesn't mean better or worse, but it is obviously a different thing. And they didn't choose to tell this in live action, so they even categorized it different themselves. So, it was kind of interesting. Like, okay, all right, I guess there would be different types of stories in the world of Lord of the Rings. This wasn't one that I immediately went, man, I cannot wait to check this thing out. So didn't blow me away, and it just struck me as odd. And when we heard statements from the executives at Warner Brothers, like, we've got all these IPs that we're not mining enough, and we need to come up with more films. And so we do this animated film about this, battle from 200 years before Lord of the Rings, and then we're gonna do this Golem movie over here. It feels like a studio chasing just trying to find something to do with their franchise because they know they can't just remake Lord of the Rings, but they don't know what they should do either. That's what it kind of felt like to me. Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.